I want to create it, output AMIs, and while creating the changes you should use the T2 micro, and the region is south one, correct. So this is the base image you have selected. Are you comfortable with it, all of you? All of you?
Yeah, Rajesh sir. Oh, so as per my understanding, we are just trying to create an Amazon image, right? Using the
Yes,
Packer.
right here.
Okay. Except a manual
Now,
with
so
the Packer. Okay.
so this is the plugin, base image, and
Hmm.
filters, all this stuff. Now what is the output you want to create? Output, desired image, builder. So this is the builder, and in the builder you what you want to do, that just a second, so builder, what you want to do, so build the name of the builder, and source image, if you look at this is linked, source image Ubuntu Amazon EBS, which is linked here. And what is a provisioner? Shell, which is default shell bash. Do you want to set in some environment variable, and do you want to do something here? So you want to install Redis server or whatever you can do here, anything you can do that in the image. So in the you are taking the base image here, modifying the image here, and done. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so now the only one command, packer init first time, very first time, which I have run it already, last session only. So this init will download this plugin, and keep it in your some hidden directory. Uh, this my view is changed. So let it happen. It says, uh, okay, sorry, my bad. Init, AWS. So file name you have to give it. Done. So it was already done. Now last command which you have to do is packer build, and packer build file name, enter. Yeah. Now it will now create. See here. Now this is launching instance. Let me show you live. Go to the instance, refresh. See here. So this is the middle one. This is the one is creating. Okay, now it will create one VM from the base image, if you see the code from here, and then after that Packer will do the changes which is here, and then create a uh, image which is named with learn Packer or something like that. So just wait for a second, it will automatically happen. See this installing Redis. See here, stopping instance here. See refresh. See stopping. So one instance is created, changes were made, this one, after the stopping, and after that this image will be created using this option. See here, create image. Manually I'm showing you, but that Packer will be doing, and here AMIs will be available. Let me, owned by me. Right now see it has come, and AMI name is Ramu Kaka. source is this one and all. So still it's not completed, it takes some time. See here, pending system sign. So everything you are doing through the coding. Did you understand that now? All of you?
Yeah, Rajesh. Rajesh, that the coding you kept it where here? How
Here,
it is connected?
call this code now.
And yeah, means and that code, that notepad code, it is there in that in your workspace, right?
In my workspace. I copied this something sample code from the HashiCorp website. This is a builder.
Okay,
This is the
okay.
source.
Hmm.
So, like, how do we
Just,
search for those codes, Rajesh, in on the website?
you don't search for the code actually. You search for the requirement. You want to create a package for what? So this document which I was showing you, see here. This is the template has been post processor. This is a template for post processors. This is a source. Source means this
Hmm.
one. So like this is a pretty much document. Some examples if you want. So Packer examples. So GitHub is the best way. GitHub Packer. This is the way. But official document is the little odd, but that's the best place to do that. See here, variables defined here, sources here, and this is the build, and this is the file which you run this command. So like that, we look for that depends on the requirement.
Like
Got
in
it?
a day-to-day workspace, like if we have like a one copy for ourselves, then we shall be able to like change the variables and whatever is required, and then just run it every time, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. So this basically, which will help you remember that we are focusing in DevOps, CI/CD, DevOps, automated way, write everything for coding, coding for everything. So you can create image manually also, just like I showed you. Here you can go and create image manually also. But this is the way everything will be done by the code. So everything can be automated and not a person dependent. So the moment look at this here, this flow. The moment the uh, code is committed, scan is done, build is done, UT is done, then call this package, create AMIs, and AMIs you can deploy AMIs in the case of AWS. If you are having Vagrant boxes, then Artifactory, and deploy to the QA. Deploy to QA means deploy the AMIs to X number of environment in AWS or maybe VMware or whatever it is. Make sense? Okay, so now you see that build finish AMI is created. Now after this AMI is created, they will delete that test instance which see here terminated. Look at this here, terminated. And now results is this one. Now if you go here, see it's available and ready to use it. So now you can do more things also. You can, so here you added a source, here you added the builder, and here this is a provisioner. This is a provisioner, and then you can do the post processes also. Post processes means you can send an email or you can upload this AMI. It's already done because we use a cloud, but let's say if you're using Vagrant, so Vagrant in that it will create a boxes, but it will not upload to somewhere like Artifact, so in the post processes you can do something like that also. So for example, mm, Vagrant post processes. Some examples you can get it from the internet itself. So here, see here, this you are doing the post processes. So in the post processes, what you are doing, you are creating, see that boxes you are converting to the VMDK also and OBF also. Now I don't know how many of you have understood this, but VMDK is like for virtual box disk actually. So this can be used, and OBF is appliances. So that means you created a box through the Vagrant builder, but same time you want to convert that box to BMTK also, OBF also. So three different way you can use that image. Okay, so this way you can also do that. Getting my points, all of you? Yeah, you can do the Docker also.
Rajesh, I have one question. So after this package is done, how will that be shared with the team? Like, you know, if it is on a desktop. Right now we did this image in like the cloud. So if it is on a desktop, then how do we share with the team?
So AMIs you cannot create on the desktop. You have to create on AWS only. But for example, you created a image, a Vagrant image or Docker image. So what you need to do, Vagrant, or let's say talk about the Docker image. Okay. So Docker image you need to push to where? Registry. It can be Artifactory or hub.docker.com. Correct? No? So that you write a post processors. Okay. So here this is the one post processor Docker push. So here you see that here docker, this code is missing, so let me google it. Packer docker post processors. Okay, and enter, and you will get some example of code. See here. So see here, this is the variable source, build the image, and see that post processors push, and for pushing their username and password. So this will be pushed to where? So this will push to the hub.docker.com. This is a default, but you want to customize, more options will be there. Getting my points?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so guys, this is a Packer. Remember that is a part of writing a code for packaging and sharing. Okay, so this is the something which we have to you need to practice. And the next tool which I'm going to teach you is Artifactory, JMeter, Selenium, which we'll do in the next video. Any questions anyone have?
Mm, suppose we'll do a Docker image
Hmm.
inside that AWS package. So
Hmm.
how will do?
No, see,
That
Docker.
AWS instance we have created. Okay, means now it is AWS instance is there, and we have installed that AMI package, and we want to do the Docker image inside that AWS instance.
So the Packer is not needed. Remember that. Packer is not needed. So you create first. You understand that
Mm,
using you create a AMI. From AMI you create a EC2 instance. Correct? No? And after that EC2 instance, you want to install Docker, and
right.
then pull the image. So this all this thing can be done through Terraform.
Okay.
This all this thing can be done by Terraform. And this creating AMIs, Terraform is also coding, by the way. Everything in
Mm,
this coding is so creating AMIs using Packer, and then
mhm.
call the Terraform script which will create an instance, install the Docker, pull the image, run the image,
Okay.
and then
Mm,
application is up and running.
got it.
Any other questions, guys?
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.